All right, so it shows a pre-tape of Jimmy Hart, like you said, on the Mancow radio show, and he fucking assaults the podcast host.
He jumps him and mounts him and tickles him and like, come here, daddy.
Fuck you, daddy.
Come on, you
You
daddy.
like this? You like this, daddy? What's the angle?
Oh, he likes that dude. I think he likes that brother.
Fuck was the angle here, man? That's what I was saying. They were booking. I mean, this is gotta
They were
be
building
dog
towards a
shit.
match. They were building their match. They wanted to fight.
Yeah,
in
I
the
think
ring.
Mancow was gonna have a match, or he does.
Yeah, Russo said, no way.
Mancow wanted to fight Jimmy Hart in the ring.
Did that happen at Spring Stampede?
They rebooted. They never did the angles. It just never happened.
Oh, sorry,
okay.
Mancow
Damn,
radio show.
Damn. Bubba Love Sponge is here, though. Sorry.
Damn, so Mancow radio show got a taste of the biz, brother. You got buried by Jimmy Hart. Fuck you, brother.
We're gonna do the show and you're not booked. Sorry. Fuck you.
I'm going over, daddy.
Shivani on commentary says he's been told that WCW champion Sid Vicious isn't here, but he put a bounty on the head of Hulk Hogan for $500,000.
Did you forget your scissors?
$500,000 is how he said. And they yell at him.
I
and
think
he says,
they did
500,000, 500,000.
One half
sorry.
of a million, because later on they make the dumbest fucking decision with Hogan where it increases the bounty to
On himself.
2 halves of $1 million.
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
It doesn't, and I'm so excited
I
to
can't
talk
wait to
about.
talk about it. Yeah, because logistically, it just doesn't make any sense.
We haven't gotten to shit. Hogan is fucking unhinged on this episode, dude. He's unfucking hinged, but
He's unbelievable.
We got a little bit more before we get to that. So Hogan arrives to the arena
With Jimmy Hart.
of course, and his new best friend Vampiro.
Is this the arena? Because I think this is the hotel.
It looks like the hotel.
I think it is the hotel. I think they may even say it was a hotel. But either way, it being the hotel is even funnier with what happens next.
The hotel is the arena, so it's the same. It's one and the same.
You just walk outside, I guess you're there.
Oh, sure. Okay, that's fair.
So Hogan arrives with Jimmy Hart, and Vampiro walks out of the room and goes, "Hey Hulk, let me talk to you."
Full gimmick Vampiro out of a random door as Hogan is walking by. He says, "Let me talk to you guys." And then they just go in
He
to
says,
the room.
"Yeah, brother. Yeah, no problem."
Yeah, okay, yeah, come on now. So remember that this happens, by the way. So Hogan, Vampiro, and Jimmy Hart all go into a hotel room together.
We cut backstage. Vampiro is stooging to Hogan about the $500K on his head.
Okay, can you explain to me? So they went into a room.
That's his close personal friend, Vampiro.
Okay, right, correct, okay. I understand. I completely understand.
Okay, good.
I accept this as canon.
Okay.
They
Well,
went
for
into
now.
a hotel. Sure, they went into a hotel room. Where are they now?
Well, they're by the shark.
I don't even know where the fuck this is, and it sounds like it took this long for Vampiro to tell him that this is happening. So I don't know what happened in the time that the match went on and all that shit. But Vampiro, yeah, he says, "I just want you to know that's the buzz in the dressing room." Vampiro says, "I don't know who it is, but I didn't feel right about it. Kind of made me feel sick." And Hogan says, "Sounds like we're in for a long night, dude. I got $500,000 that says Sid won't show his face. Thank you, my friend."
What the fuck? And like, this was just the start of the craziest Hogan shit I've ever seen in my life. This has to be the craziest. We have watched a ton of Hogan WCW stuff, and this has to be the craziest fucking slew of sentences to leave this guy's mouth that I have ever heard in my life.
And I swore he was going to have a heart attack because he like would not take a breath, and he was like red. He was so red, like redder than usual.
Vampiro at this point was just buddies with all the top guys.
Yeah, what is going on here?
Yeah,
He's a
was.
Sting
What the
guy and a
hell?
Hogan guy now. That was the only way to get upward momentum here at this point in WCW was by being friends with
Stooge
a
and the
top
boys.
guy. Yeah,
it's literally the
like-
only way. Yeah.
Well, now it's time for the Hulk Hogan Town Hall.
Yeah, Mean Gene introduces Hulk Hogan. Oh, yeah. And Hogan, that's what he says. And Hogan takes forever to come out because I guess he was putting his gear on,
This guy,
which I don't know why.
looks so fucking dumb. Going back to this fucking 80s
This
look
sucks.
was
Yeah.
so ridiculous. Actually, NWO run. And I mean, his WWF look, just a little bit later than this, just a few years later, was so much better than
Oh,
this.
with the
Oh, he
pants.
just- yeah.
Yeah,
It was
when he
awesome.
After post NWO Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Post
Hulk still
NWO.
rules. Hulk still rules.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That is like a very good look for Hogan at this time.
How did nobody figure out, hey, you should just keep the NWO pants and change them to a new thing?
To red and yellow. Why don't you just do red and yellow pants? Yeah, that would have worked.
No, wait, dude.
He looks so fucked up here, man.
He looks like he is the definition of a smacked ass.
No wrist tape on this guy. Fucking just crazy.
It gave me like Ric Flair vibes for some reason. I don't know why.
Wow, that is a good fucking comparison. You're right.
Yeah, he looks like shit here. So,
just to get back to it.
Yeah, just want to make sure. Like I said, his WWF look is awesome. I love the red and yellow NWO.
It's because it covered up everything. It didn't make it look like a smacked ass. You know?
And he was huge, Tony. He was back on the fucking Vince McMahon cycle.
Juicy.
Yeah.
Long pants and boots is always an ultimate better look for Hogan.
That's true.
I'm gonna let you do
me.
What
Tony, you talking about?
No, you. Because I know you wrote down every single word that he said here.
I just want to show you what I wrote down, just so you know how crazy this is here. I'm going to show you my notes here.
This is... God damn. Dude, this is without a doubt one of the craziest Hogan promos I've ever heard in my entire life.
I don't have to do
what's
everything.
Funny about your notes here.
Yes.
What's funny about your notes here is that you write Hogan in all caps. Like when Hogan's talking,
I hear him in all caps.
You can tell it's Hogan. That's hilarious.
Yeah, because that's how I know the cadence is if he's doing a Hulk Hogan promo, it's all caps. Same with Stone Cold. If Stone Cold's doing a Stone Cold promo, it's all caps. I don't know why.
Start to finish here. This is one of the most. I don't know if I want to use the word iconic here, but this is one of the most infamous WCW segments of all time.
So Hogan's out here in his gear. There's a big "Please retire Hogan" sign, and Hogan says, "Well, you know something, Mean Gene. First off, brother, I was looking over the balcony in my hotel room, waiting for Jimmy Hart to get me for my interview, but there were about three to four ladies. He couldn't figure it out.
3 to 4 ladies,
in itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikinis, brother, massaging him down, making sure his neck was okay after the Sid Vicious attack."
Okay,
wait, hold on a second, by the way.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, the first thing I'm unpacking is what is happening. So.
Jimmy Hart is not here, by the way. We didn't say that. But
Hogan's shirtless, by the way, in the yellow.
He did have a shirt, and then he didn't have it on. But now he's out here in yellow piss gear.
He looks insane.
He looks like shit.
You have to see this. So he is the fucking itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikinis, brother. Massaging Jimmy Hart down. And and for some reason he fucking regressed back
pantomimes it
to 80s Hulk Hogan to the extreme. He goes, making sure he's not crinkled up from big, nasty Sid Vicious, dude. What? You are 47 years old!
And he's pantomiming Jimmy Hart getting rubbed down.
Big, nasty Sid Vicious. I was like, what? This is so removed from NWO Hogan. Like, this is the complete
you're right.
opposite.
This is back to caricature Hogan.
Yeah, NWO Hogan was talking about the Woodmaster and going down to the hood and
yeah, he was,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was
going
like
nuts.
the cool, like with the times Hogan was in, he was in the culture, but here, no, way removed.
Yeah, now he's
from
talking about big, nasty Sid Vicious.
Dude, even itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikinis from like the 50s or whatever. Come on, bro.
Dude, he went from like smoking penises and hanging out with Dennis Rodman and running for president to fucking going right back to saying your prayers and taking your vitamins. What the
hanging out with Jay Leno and doing all this cool shit, and then
So Mean Gene says, well, what about the bounty? And Hogan says, the first thing we need to do, brother, is get the cameraman back, and I'll show you the $500,000 arm, brother. That'll show you that no one in this place will do one thing about it. If Sid Vicious had the guts to come out here in front of all my maniacs, brother, I'll show you what I'll do in front of all my people. You know that every time I face that dude, Mean Gene, he turns pale and runs for the hill, brother. And Mean Gene says, yes, he does. Hogan says, I'll stay out here all night if I have to. I got $500,000, and if Sid Vicious wants a little piece of Hulk Hogan, brother, I'll take him on. There won't be any other matches tonight, because I'll beat his rear until the sun comes up. I'm so sick of this dude.
There is no way Hogan's wrestling all night long.
Hogan
Never
threatened
happened.
to stop the show. There will be no more matches, and he is also going to put $500,000 more on his own head. What?
That doesn't make any sense.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude?
$500,000 more
On his own head. Not $500,000 to like help fight beside me. I'll give you even more money to come fuck me up, dude.
Yeah, dude, this is absurd. Come on.
He can't put $500,000 more on his own head because he's not putting the first money up.
It's not his money. It's not your money.
It doesn't make sense.
Hey, why don't Sid Vicious is gonna put $1 million more up, dude?
Dude, but the bounty is only if Hogan loses. So
I'm gonna put more money up, and I'm gonna kick your ass.
$1 million.
What?
This is crazy.
You're not putting $1 million.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Half of 1,500, whatever they fuck.
Yeah, well, Tony, you know, brother, my father told me when I was a little teeny Hulkster one day, the greater the gladiator is, the more enemies he has, dude. And they've been coming out of the woodwork, brother. I've had to put Dustin Rhodes back in his baby bin last week.
Yeah, well, my dad said, get some, want some. You better be beat up bad enough, take some.
Dude, he brings up Dustin. He says he put Dustin Rhodes back in his baby bin. Dustin Rhodes is the only guy he buries there.
Yeah, that was like
really
personal.
Dustin.
Yeah, it was personal. He says there's so many enemies. Dustin Rhodes.
And Dustin Rhodes and Goldust and fuck that guy.
If Sid Vicious is going to come after Hulk Hogan, it'll definitely be from behind. And he turns and points behind him. Just a big pantomime that behind is this way.
Sid is going to come on me from behind, brother.
He's going to come on behind, brother.
It means you say, yes, he is.
Yes, oh, definitely.
I expect him to.
Mean Gene says, Jimmy Hart is by your side. What's up with him? I know Vampiro buzzed you up pretty seriously back there. What the fuck does that mean?
Well, here we go with one of the crazy. Not only is this one of the craziest, I don't even know what you want to call this, craziest charismatic sentences of all time. But in 2 weeks, Hulk Hogan does not believe this anymore. So
Vampiro turns on Sting in 2 weeks.
yeah, so
You're right.
sorry, brother. I guess I lied.
Hogan says, well, you know Vampiro, he's the wrestler of the future, brother. Holy shit. I've been watching this dude. I've been watching his moves. And the general consensus among all the maniacs is Vampiro is going to be the man. As I watch him, brother, I'm going to make sure I watch his back. The brother gave me the common courtesy. He stepped out of the shadows to tell me there was $500,000 bounty. I'm going to be right there by his side, dude. The wrestler of the future, Vampiro.
Hogan took a general consensus from all
the
maniacs. And they have all decided that Vampiro is going to be the man. Or maybe not, brother. In 2 weeks, it looks like you're a jabroni.
You're a piece of fucking shit, dude.
Dude, that sounds like Johnny taking a poll. Yeah, everyone says it's
Yeah, it looks like the poll, the maniacs say, yeah, he's over.
No, it was a WCW.com poll where it was, do you like Vampiro? And if you voted no, it gave 5 votes to yes.
5 more votes.
And the winner was the man that's up next is Nigel McGuinness. How did this happen? Oh, my God. Oh, well, Vampiro is the rest of the future, brother.
He was in HWA. He probably was doing okay there.
The best part is that it doesn't stop here. You would think like saying Vampiro is the wrestler of the future is enough to be like, oh, okay, sure. Like, okay, they're positioning Vampiro pretty well. Well, Hogan has even more to say about Vampiro, and not only Vampiro, but we haven't even gotten to the crux of the segment yet.
No.
Fuck.
So he puts over Vampiro. Mean Gene says, is there any chance we can see you and Vampiro as a tag team? And Hogan says, it'd be my pleasure, brother. With the momentum he has, it reminds me of when Hulkamania first got rolling. I see more painted faces like Vampiro. He's building momentum, brother. And I'm going to make sure I watch his back. Sid Vicious, you coward. Step out of the shadows, dude. And I'll chop you down with the edge of my hand, brother. And Mean Gene says, what is he going to do? And then all of a sudden, music starts playing. And all of a sudden, the camera is on the wall. And he's on top of a building doing the goozle pose. And Hogan says, that's the wall, brother. He's pointing up to, like, no one in the crowd can fucking see what this is. There's a big spotlight, and you can see on top of this building, but you can't see, like, who the fuck this is.
Imagine, like, a huge hotel building, like, way far off.
A skyscraper.
You need, like, a telescope to see that fucking thing.
Yeah. Well, Hulk Hogan see it perfectly.
I wonder if they had it on the screen.
Was there screens?
There was a screen on there's a Tron.
Okay, for the entrance, right?
Yeah, right. But I wonder if they had that up there. Because most of the time they didn't have anything on it. It was just the WCW logo.
It was just the logo. Yeah.
But I wonder if they put him up there. The shot they get of this guy
is crazy.
It's insane. This is the coolest shot. Like, the wall was made right here. I almost wish he didn't have the fucking match later. And then this guy just kept showing up on a random fucking building.
And killing dudes. Yeah, man.
Like, he just finished killing Crowbar at Uncensored, and now he's on top of a building. Like, this guy is getting built crazy.
They should have had him chokeslam Crowbar off the building, like behind it.
Whoa, that would have been.
Oh, like behind. Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah,
okay, I hear what you're saying.
Yeah. Or in front of it.
Yeah, why not? I mean, just figure it out.
Too. Yeah, that's cool. So Hogan is pointing up. It does this crazy shot where it shows the wall, and then it zooms all the way back to the ring. It's like I don't even know how they had cameras like this back then. It's unbelievable.
It is. The shot is seriously crazy. Yeah.
Hogan's, that's the wall, brother. Hey, wall, if you want some, come get some. That's the wall up there, brother.
Hey, wall.
Hogan says that's the wall up there so many times that it makes me think he's trying to convince everyone around him that it is the wall.
You have to make sure people know who the hell it is.
It's definitely the wall, dude.
It's like when you see Bigfoot. I swear that's Bigfoot over there. If you look over there, it's got to be Bigfoot.
Hulk Hogan versus Bigfoot is a missed opportunity in life.
Well, if Kevin Sullivan had the book for 3 more months, it would have happened.
You're right.
Dude, I don't know what kind of challenge that is, by the way, to stand like a million miles away. Yeah, you scared of me now? I'm up on this building.
How are you going to collect the bounty up there? What are you doing? And how did they come to figure out that this what meant he was challenging Hogan to a main event match tonight?
How did this was the bounty? They don't have a mic
because he signaled. He signaled, guys.
The Goozle?
Yeah, he signaled for the match. Yeah, that means he wants the match.
He should have dumped money down or something. I don't know. It did something different.
Yeah, they should have had a fucking, the Shawn Michaels entrance. He should have just did that from the building.
Whoa, the whole thing, the Logan Paul WrestleMania entrance all the way down.
A dropkick.
Dude, that would have been gnarly. He should have goozled him. Fuck the dropkick, goozled him.
Oh my god, he lands and goozles him.
Yeah, the fucking whole way he's holding the goozle out.
Just straight arm the entire time.
Straight arm goozling it out. And he's, dude, that's the wall. Me and G, the wall is coming.
Watch
he's screaming it the entire time.
It keeps cutting back to him like very, very slowly coming down this fucking thing. That is the wall.
He's sliding down with the goozle in the air. Oh my god, he gets in the ring and goozles him.
Yeah, man, that would have been.
That's gotta be the pod art.
Yeah, that would have been unbelievable.
Pedro's gotta draw that, Tony.
He's doing this in a fucking work shirt he cut the sleeves off of and a goddamn tie. Yo, here he comes, the wall.
That's so based. So yeah, Hogan says, "You know something, brother? I'm gonna put another 500 grand on top of that." So I don't know if we're at 1.5 million or we're at $1 million now that Hogan has decided to put on this.
I don't. Hogan has no idea what the fuck is going on or how bounties work or contracts or.
Yeah, well, get your butt down here, Wall, and I'll kick your ass too. That's what he says. Get your butt down here and I'll kick your ass.
I guess they're trying to build it as like $1 million match, but a fucking most convoluted way to do it.
I'm not sure really about money, dude. I'm not putting any of my money up, dude. I'll tell you that much. It's Sid's money. So I want to tell you, by the way, when I first recommended we watch this, I was going through the retro thread on the Reddit, and somebody like said the show. I was like, "Oh, Spring Break, that makes sense." Then it wasn't until I scrolled down more where somebody else suggested this show and said, "This is the show the Wall debut does the Hogan thing on." I said, "What? No fucking way! This is that one."
Man.
Craziest shit ever, bro. This is like one of the gnarliest segments of all time. It is genuinely unbelievable that someone wrote this down, and not only did they write it down, but they were able to execute it at the level that they executed. It's actually unbelievable. And of course, we go backstage again. Me and Gene with everyone's fucking favorite wrestler at the time, Hulk Hogan and Jimmy Hart. They're back again.
Jimmy Hart and Hogan are here. Mean Gene says, "Tonight you and the Wall in the main event," which is when I found out that it was him and the Wall in the main event.
I guess he got down.
So Hogan says, "Well, you know something, brother. When you put everything together, we're talking 7 digits. 500 of his, then 500 of mine, dude. This is not how this works."
If you put up 500K, like you could have just what? 500K money, and then you put 500K more. If Hogan wins,
Who gets all the? Is it?
There's no money.
I'm
to
not
be,
sure.
That's not
It's
a bounty.
not the Wall's
It's not a
money,
wager.
it's-
It's a
yeah.
bounty.
Yeah, you don't
yeah.
win Sid's money if you beat the Wall.
Brother, I'm putting up $60 billion tonight. Like, the fuck?
If you lose.
All right.
Well, if I was a betting man, I would have been against Hulk Hogan, brother. As far as the Wall goes, dude, you see this 24-inch python, brother. The hell with Scotty Steiner in the NWO. This is the strongest arm in the world. And as far as the Wall goes, I'm going to tear you apart one brick at a time, brother. As far as the face-painted brothers, the superstar of the future, Vampiro, as they say. Well, I call him Vampiro.
Oh my God! What the fuck is going on? What is going on?
They call him Vampiro, but me, brother, I call him Vampiro, the brother of the Blood Man. He's gonna be watching my back, Jack. If the Wall tries to run to his boat and he goes all the way to China, Vampiro's gonna get the hammerhead sharks on him.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
If the Wall takes his boat to China, what?
And well, don't worry, Tony, because Vampiro's gonna get the hammerhead sharks on him, dude. I'm gonna take you and I'm gonna beat you like I own you, brother. What?
Holy shit! I forgot about that line.
What are you gonna do when Hulk Hogan and all the Hulkamaniacs? What's he gonna do?
He's like legit asking, what is he gonna do?
What is he gonna do? And Mean Gene says, well, you might as well throw the Wall in the Gulf of Mexico. You're not helping.
Oh my God, dude.
Hogan's, well, brother, I saw him playing out in the sand. I saw him in the sandbox, dude. But if I take him out, it's 100,000 leagues under the sea. What are you gonna do when I beat your ass, brother?
This felt like an Adult Swim.
This is an AI generated Hogan promo.
Yeah, it is.
The most Adult Swim ass. If you told me that this was on the Eric Andre show, I'd be like, yeah, I hear you. This is
Dude.
unhinged.
The fuck are you talking about, Vampiro?
This is
what
crazy.
the fuck?
I have never heard charismatic citizens at this level. The painted brother, the superstar of the future, Vampiro, as they say, brother. Well, I call him Vampiro, the brother of the Blood Man. What are you talking about?
The brother of the Blood Man.
He goes crazy. Yeah, the way you put it is perfect because at the end, it is literally that. What you gonna do, brother, when I beat your ass, brother? What?
Hopefully the Wall doesn't take his boat to China, dude. What are you
Because I would
talking
send his
about?
ass 1,000 leagues under the sea, dude. The hammerhead sharks, brother, are gonna eat him alive.
What the fuck?
All of the hammerhead
Unhinged.
sharks, dude, have individually $500,000 on my head.
And did you see the skull captain in his house, brother?
They should have Hogan do the LaParca promo.
Oh man, they should have
This
put
is in-
LaParca with Hogan.
They should have sent Hulk Hogan to hell.
I think he was, and this is Hogan from hell. He came back from hell, and this is what he's got to say,
In
brother.
this gear,
Yeah, with this gear.
hell Hogan is here.
This is the most unhinged Hogan shit I've ever. And we have fucking.
We have, yes.
this.
Dude,
I don't know if you could beat this. This is crazy.
this
No,
is
this is
legitimately, yeah, this is fucked,
Har,
Tony.
har, har, har.
I've never seen Hogan genuinely ask somebody, what's he gonna do?
What do you want to beat his ass, brother? Har, har, har. Oh my god.
So Hogan's gonna win $1 million or something, I think.
No, he's not, dude.
That's not how it works. There's no money on the line on that.
So what are we gonna do? Am I gonna win $1 million or how does this work?
You don't get the bounty money if you beat the guy that's going for the bounty. That's not
I love
what
that
happens.
Mean Gene. Mean Gene didn't say anything because he's a Hogan guy, but Mean Gene usually would call people out like that. That's not how that
Yeah.
works.
That doesn't make sense. Hogan-
Hey, dumbass.
yeah, fuck you.
And now we get to the main event of the evening.
The Wall against Hulk Hogan. And in Hulk Hogan's mind, he's about to win $500,000.
Or even possibly more, brother.
That's insane.
It really depends.
It's whatever I say, really, in the end, dude. We start the match here. The Wall immediately takes Hogan down and stomping him out. We're on the floor. The Wall hits Hogan with a chair. Again, I'm still not sure the rules, but it's not a DQ.
The
So it's
wall
okay.
ain't getting DQ, brother. Or maybe
No.
you will, dude.
The Wall sets up. He gets a table from like the stairs that they have to climb up to get to the ring area. He sets up a table beside the ring. I have to give it to Hogan here. These are the best Hogan chair shots I've ever seen. He is fucking the wall up with these.
Yeah, usually he'll fucking barely hit them.
Light.
But
Yeah. He's nailing them with these things. So I believe we're back in the ring. The wall goozles Hogan in the ring. And then chokeslam. Hogan gets up just enough for it. This is better than the Undertaker chokeslam that comes 2 years later.
Oh, fuck.
that chokeslam, yeah, I do remember that.
That was the ultimate worst chokeslam ever in history.
Undertaker was way too nice. I would have fucking said whatever, bro.
Yeah, you're right. Well, maybe he was nice. Maybe Hogan got up more on this one because he knew he was no-selling it.
Yeah,
because he gets up
right.
immediately. He had to make it as look good as he could because he was no-selling it. Hogan gets up. He's fucking fired up. He hooks up. The wall is afraid. He's blocking punches. Big boot, leg drop. No pin by Hogan because he has to pantomime some more to the crowd. The wall gets up. Stefani is losing his mind. He says, that's never happened in WCW. They're losing their minds on commentary. The wall starts fucking up Hogan in the corner. And then Vampiro comes out and attacks the wall DQ. What the fuck?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I mean, I gotta tell you this. I was surprised that Hogan let the wall kind of go up here. Yeah, the finish might have been fucked up, but that's par for the course for Hogan. But for the most part, he let him get up.
He did. He looked fucking good here, and even in the bump after, he fucking looked good. But I just couldn't believe.
We gotta build him now, brother, because I'm gonna take his ass out very soon. I tell you, dude.
You're right.
Except for, of course, the creative team changes, and
2 weeks it doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
The wall gets on the apron, and then Hogan and Vampiro nod at each other, both run to the ropes and bump the wall through the table on the floor. The wall gets up immediately from that as well, which leads to Hogan and Vampiro both have to get chairs to fucking keep the wall from getting back in the ring.
Yeah. And that's it. That's the whole show.
We're out of time. We got to go.
And that's it for this era of WCW.
Yeah, this is legit end of an era right here, because it's a completely different fucking ball game after this one. What does the wall do after this?
Sergeant AWOL, right? He goes Sergeant AWOL.
That is soon. So he's in the U.S. title tournament and faces Steiner. He loses when he accidentally chokeslammed the referee through a table.
Accidentally. Yeah,
maybe he was blinded or something.
Oh,
it doesn't say that, but he says he accidentally chokeslammed a referee through a table, and another referee came out and disqualified him. Then he feuded with Shane Douglas, and Douglas won that feud. And then he disappears and comes back in the Misfits in Action. Wow, they really quickly give up on him.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, I assume that the book,
because he was a Hogan guy, dude.
The book, yeah, you're right. The booking was super old school when Sullivan and them had the book.
Oh yeah, that's
and they were building up a big guy for Hogan to go over on in the next blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
and then fuck that, all that shit, fuck all that shit. Yeah, Russo is not interested in doing any of that shit. So
yeah, no way.
There you
go.
go.
What an episode. I mean, this was the spring breakiest of episodes.
Just crazy.
Yeah,
shit.
it's crazy how
show.
We watched it just because it was a spring break episode.
Yeah.
But it's a pretty pivotal turning point into the ground, I guess, for a lot of things.
Prince Ikea knew. He knew.
Prince Ikea
Historically, this is literally the 1 year countdown to Nitro ending.
Wow. That is so crazy you put it that way, man.
Yeah,
that is
it is
unbelievable.
nuts.
Yeah.
I can't believe that somehow they went from a profit to hemorrhaging $60 million.
Fucking crazy, man.
Yeah, really. I mean, because, they're, like I've said before with WCW, I mean, yeah, there's Nitro, but then there's a huge lineage of WWE bought it because it's fucking got the lineage. It's
hell yeah.
It goes back forever, and it was a huge, crucial part of wrestling history, and the Turner system and how it fucking pretty much was created on the back of this wrestling show.
Sure.
And that's what I'm trying to say about the TNA stuff. We talked about in the last episode is I feel like starting the tits and ass company and trying to sell that on TV is a way more of an upward battle than a turned around financially WCW.
Yeah, sure. I agree. I mean,
there
had to have been some hope here somewhere, but there was no hope with who they were doing shit with here.
Prince Ikea didn't think so.
Prince IK got fired because of that too. Well, there you go. That is it for WCW Monday Nitro, March 27, 2000, and that is it for our show. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Make sure to check us out, patreon.com/deadlockpw. We got a lot of shit. Hold on, I'm not done. Going too fast. Making sure to check out dpw.live, Deadlock Pro Wrestling. That's our real pro wrestling company. dpwtix.com. See if we're coming to your fucking city soon. We're when this comes out, we're going to Japan pretty soon. That's pretty fucking crazy. And we'll see you next week for another show. Woo-hoo. Red Rocket.
Yum.
Hold on a minute, brothers. Before we wrap up, dude, let's shout out all the Patreon brothers who support Hulkamania and the brother of the Bloodman, Vampiro, or as I like to call him, Vampiro. Zachary Mahabir, PeeNutMonSter, Diet Churros, S. Milne, Z, Nigel McGuinness' concussed dude, or maybe he isn't brother, Noah Turner, TorchCrawler, and Eric Ward. If you want to support this bald brother, then you should click the Patreon or Ko-fi links in the description. Or maybe don't, dude.